And tonight...
We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Humphrey Littleton.
Hello and welcome to the show. This is the last program in the present series, and I've received, in fact, lots of letters from people saying how sorry they are that the series has to end after 10 weeks. 2 would have been better. However, please try and welcome Graham Garden and Barry Cryer on my left, Mike Harding and Willie Rushton on my right. And to the delight of the teams, we're going straight into an ad-lib poem. I'm going to give someone the first line of a poem, and they continue, as you know, until I buzz them, and the next person continues. And now, the first line this time, which I shall give to Mike. I leant upon a coppice gate, which gave beneath my bulk.
Then I decided to paint myself green and go round as the Incredible Hulk. I wandered down a lonely lane. I was alone and lonely.
I thought, I don't like being on my Todd. There's only me here, only. I'll go into the local pub. 'Tis known as the Duck and Pullet.
I thought orange was the only word that had no rhyme. You know what a rhyme for pullet?
Yeah.
What?
Pullet.
Bullet? That's quite good, actually. And so into the pub I went, with the speed of a passing bullet. Despite the fact...
Derisive cheer.
They know their own, you know.
They can always cut out the audience bits, and then they think I'm clever. They put some applause in after. I am
Have to cut out more than that. Go on, then.
Oh, sorry. Despite the fact that I am green, I ordered a chartreuse.
The barman said, "A green one, sir." I said, "I'll have the puce." So he poured my puce chartreuse into a liqueur glass.
Go on, do the impossible, Mike.
I bent down to tie my shoelace, and the landlord's dog stuck his nose in my face.
Pretty good.
"Oh, Fido," I said, stroking him. He started then to lick.
My face. I said, get away, you dog. And get away right quick. You're mad, you dog. You're absolutely no use. He said, I'm mad. It's you standing there drinking that puce chartreuse.
Right, that's very good. Barry, you're a little bit ahead now. We've
Bless
gone
you.
to the point where I flick through the yellow pages and choose the profession for which our teams will provide appropriate guests at their annual ball. And I ask the teams, as you know, to stop me as I flick through.
Flick, 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 flick.
Hear it?
Yeah.
Stop. And here we are.
Finger flicking good.
Halfway into the letter S, which gives you a choice of speech therapists.
What?
Solicitors, soundproofing, or
Pardon?
sports equipment. Sports equipment, there's
Sounds like a cast call my bluff.
What about sports equipment?
What about it?
Well,
We'll trust you.
yeah, you have to announce the arrivals at the sports equipment manufacturers' ball at the end of the program.
Oh, that's
Before that,
fun.
we go on to a new round, which is called Mad Wriggle. This is a musical round in which each team will give us a folk song on a specified subject. Mike and Willie, would you like to give Graham and Barry a subject for their folk song, please?
The Lay of the Thatchers. Has a ring by Henry VIII.
As I rode out one morning, the sky was still quite dark.
I found myself in Downing Street and ready for a lark.
I knocked on the door of number 10. Then a voice inside said, "Hark."
Let's hope it's not cementation, 'cause it leaves a nasty mark.
Graham and Barry, now give Mike and Willie their subject.
Yes, madrigal. A catch, I think.
A catch.
Tuneful catch. A paternity suit catch.
No. Yeah.
It's going very well so far.
Yeah. Oh, as I rode out one May morning in 1983,
A bailiff came up with a paternity suit and said, "This be for thee."
I said it's Peter J with an A. Or perhaps mayhap it could be Cecil P.
I'd even put money on Prince Charles, but the blood test proved it was me.
Marks go now in the direction of Willie and Mike there as they win that round. And we go on to sound charades. Using only the immense versatility of their voices, each team will in turn give us a charade of a play, film, book, or whatever. And the other team will then have to guess what it is or why they bothered to do it. And the answer will go up on our electronic scoreboard here.
The white heat of the technological revolution.
Scoreboard.
Of course, a mystery voice, which belongs to our announcer, Peter Donaldson, will reveal all to our listeners at home. And we're going to start with you, Graham and Barry. It's going up on the board now. Here's the mystery voice.
The Far Pavilions. The Far Pavilions.
Right. Graham and Barry, will you tell the others whether it's a film, a book, or a what?
It's a book and a television series.
3 words, yeah.
Hold
all
on.
at
Right.
once.
Okay.
All at once. Quite elaborate, this.
Middle and leg, please.
What did he say? He said middle and leg, please.
What
Cricket. The cricket on the hearth.
No.
No,
Stumps.
not for me, thanks.
Follow up to Jaws.
The Jewel in the Crown.
Close.
Oh. The jewel not in the crown.
The Far Pavilion.
Ah,
It's a 3 words.
3 words. The far.
Oh, the.
Okay, well done,
Don't
Mike.
forget the, but- ah.
And it's Mike and Willie's turn now to do a charade. It's going up on the board now. Here at home for you is... Here's the mystery voice.
The Little Shop of Horrors. The Little Shop of Horrors.
Right, is it a book or a film or a play?
It's a blackboard.
It's
It's a musical comedy and it's 4 words.
4 words.
You're doing it all at once, are you?
4 words. Yeah.
Right,
all at once.
where you go.
Oh, the audience are disagreeing.
The audience are getting restless.
Audience are getting restless.
There's 4.
I don't blame them.
4.
There's no the. Hang about. I'll look it up. 4.
4 words.
Oh, look. I'll show you.
They say 5.
Unfortunately, our...
The computer was wrong.
It
on
is
the blink.
4, is it? No, 4, all right. Is that your last offer?
There's 4 words.
We'll get it down to lentil yet.
We're down to 3 now. What's going? Incredible shrinking play.
I suppose mutiny by the studio audience was inevitable sooner or later, but...
Well, they have mutinies on Wednesdays and Saturdays.
Right.
Okay. We go.
Yes.
Yeah, mister, you got a packet of firelight?
No.
I wanted to set fire to me gran, really.
No. We've had a run on them.
Yeah, you got a junior garrotters kit, then?
No. We're out of string.
I'll just take that picture of Norman Tebbit, then.
Right.
It is 4 words, isn't it? I think it sounds like Little Shop of Horrors.
5.
But
Which, as our audience has realised, is 6 words.
Where did the 3 words come in?
It's just that the people who shouted 3 live in a place where one of the words has dropped off the front of the theatre.
Oh, I see.
So that explains that one. I'm glad of that. In this round, each panellist has to sing along with a disc, which is why the round is called sing-along. Once the tune and tempo have been established, the sound of the disc will disappear and the panellist will be left on his own. After an embarrassing pause, the disc comes back and the panellist scores points if he's still with it. Right, we'll start this round with you, Graham Garden. And you'll be asked to sing along now, please, to Midnight Special by Big Bill Brunsey.
Let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special shine a rebel of light on me. If you ever go to Memphis, boy, you better walk right. 'Cause the bounds will raise you and will carry you down. Take it down to the station where the guns hang.
Not bad, I think that's worth 7, don't you? Right. Willie, now, you're going to be asked to sing along with Deck of Cards by Tex Ritter. Beautiful, this one.
I know a limerick about Tex.
And if we could possibly not have any cheating this time. Okay, Willie.
Come in, Tex.
You see, sir, when I look at the ace in my deck of cards, it reminds me there is but one God. The deuce tells me that the Bible is divided into 2 parts, the Old and the New Testaments.
Speak up, Willie.
When I see the tray, I think of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost.
Ghost.
When I look at the 4, I think of the 4 great evangelists who preached the gospel.
There were Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John.
House.
And when I see the 5, it reminds me of the 5 wise virgins who trimmed their lamps. There were 10 of them. 5 were wise and were saved.
5 were
Foolish and shut up.
I think that's the first time anybody's ever scored full marks.
Yes, sir.
Right there with the virgins, Will, you were.
So it's 2 to Willie as we go over to Barry Cryer now. And you're going to sing along with Sister Susie's Selling Shirts for Soldiers.
What? Sewing shirts.
I can't say it. Sister Susie's Sewing Shirts for Soldiers, sung by Al. Very good, very good. They're too easy, these ones. Mike, now, you're going to sing along with Gilly Gilly Ossenpfeffer by Max Bygrave.
There's a tiny house.
There's a tiny house
by a tiny stream.
By a tiny stream
Where a lovely lass.
Where a lovely lass
Had a lovely dream.
had a lovely dream.
And the dream came true. Quite unexpectedly. All together. In Gilly Gilly
Fantastic. That's absolutely fantastic.
Your plan failed.
6s all along the line. That was brilliant. It was brilliant. Right. Now, as the game has reached, the quiz has reached the... To hell with it. Let's get on to... We're going to play a round called smuggling. The teams will take it in turns to be either smugglers or customs officers. Team members try to smuggle illicit objects through by concealing them in longer words or phrases. And the customs officers can challenge at any time. The winners will get 10 points and the losers 10 years. It's Barry and Graham to go first as the smugglers, and your objects to smuggle through are all types of fruit and veg.
Let us begin.
Challenge!
Lettuce.
Right.
And also, in our case, we've got an aviator ingeniously concealed and a taxi cab, age unknown. What?
Good
Taxi.
boy. Yeah.
with a cabbage in it.
But you missed the orange in aviator
Deliberately.
ingeniously concealed.
Okay, carry on.
I mustn't forget my Spanish badger, Brock. Ole! And,
Belated
I
challenge.
think
there
you
from
know what you just said.
2 albums here, officer. Danny LaRue, Barbara Streisand.
Daniel the Rhubarb Streisand.
Okay.
Cashew! Oh, sorry. I've got a cold. Slaughters you, you know.
We're hitting...
Oh,
Well, that's your lot.
we'll be going to France.
You can hear it. I can't.
Going to France. We'll stay at an auberge inn as we...
Aubergine.
Aubergine.
Yes.
Manages a bit of a sauerkraut. I'm going with my friend Harry Cobean, and he's...
When Barry
That'll
gets
do.
to that part, he chokes
Yes,
with emotion, don't you, Barry?
I don't...
So we'll be going today, and mayhap will come back tomorrow.
What was that one?
Applecombe.
Right.
A last resort.
Well, you managed to get through one. Right, Willie and Mike, it's your turn now, and your objects are animals. Animals.
Well, I've got a catapult from a gullible but shrewd pigment blender who was molested in the reindeer.
That's calling their bluff.
Who challenged?
I did.
Right, what did you...
Animals took
Pardon.
place.
Willie, carry on.
I got some ratatouille and aspic wrapped in giraffe paper.
Rat and...
Challenge. What was the challenge?
Rat,
A rat or two.
ass, peak, as in Pekingese.
Peak. I noticed that one myself.
I know. It's a bonus for us, then.
Giraffe.
Carry on.
Some German ladies' underwear. Zebra. And the panther slip for the gym and the knickers. And the armadillo.
Barry.
Got that one.
Oh,
Right.
got that one all right.
Mike, carry on.
At that minute, a Jamaican called Hawkins approached, saying, I was going to get a pen, going to write to my friend Bill de Platt. He going to get the bus, he in the paddock. Bill de Platt, he bus, he gone.
How are you enjoying
like
it
this
in our
catapult.
country?
That's it, finished.
Willie, carry on.
A camel hair goat.
Camel.
An
challenges.
overgoat. An overgoat. And a taper recorder.
Sorry, I was shouting at Graham.
Yes.
A bottle of Sloth gin.
Sloth will have.
80% alcohol. When I said, now you've tasted Mars soup, you will, they didn't spot that.
Well, there's absolutely no question about who won that one. And we go on now to a round called Complete
Comes in a
Speeches.
kangaroo, I was going to say.
We've moved on to the next item on the agenda, Willie.
Oh.
It's called Complete Speeches. And in this round, we're going to play some extracts from famous speeches and ask the teams to complete them. 1 mark for a correct answer and far more for an incorrect one. We're going to start now with Graham Garden. We're going to play you a speech by Margaret Thatcher.
But they taught us all the right things. You know, you were taught to be responsible, to be a good citizen, to do things for other people.
And to bomb hell out of the Argies.
And to make sure your family were well provided for.
Searing.
Right. Which brings us to Barry, yours, which is a speech by Mark Thatcher.
I'm simply amazed, embarrassed. Had I known what the potential, shall we say, concern was going to be worldwide, as you say, then I think it would have almost certainly caused me to change my judgment as far as the rally was concerned.
As you noticed, I got lost in the middle of that sentence.
Mike, we go on to you now. Here's a speech by Harold Wilson.
It was a shambles from start to finish.
That is the title of my autobiography, which is out now.
Okay. Good. Willie Ruston, here's a speech by Ronald Reagan.
Well, it's time to change the diet and to change it in the right way.
So I am introducing the G-plan diet. Eat a sofa.
Let's have another round of those. Graham Garden, here's a speech by Enoch Powell.
A subject which almost every citizen knows to be of overwhelming moment has been made into a non-subject. A subject on which it is not permissible to address one's fellow countrymen.
But I liked the Thornbirds.
Barry Cryer, we've got one for you here. It's a speech by John DeLorean, and he's talking about his car firm.
If you're 10 or 11 years from the time you put your money in until you get anything back, there's not even any assurance you're still going to be alive when you get to that point in time. So that isn't the reason you do it. There are a lot of easier ways to make a lot more money.
Oh, my nose has just dropped off.
Which is not to be sniffed at.
Okay. Willie Ruston, here's one for you. It's a speech by Willie Whitelaw.
But if the government are going to ask the rest of us to tighten our belts, they really must set an example and tighten their own.
Admittedly, if I tightened my belt, I'd strangle a large part of Cumberland.
Okay, and we've got a final one here from you, Mike Harding, and it's a speech by Cecil Parkinson.
I only ever succeeded on one occasion. Many of you in the hall have shared that frustrating experience.
And I've managed to get her name down for Rodine.
Okay, fine. And we go on now to the point where I ask the teams for the last time in this series to announce their late arrivals at the ball. And the ball chosen from the Yellow Pages, if you remember, from a week or two back, is the Sports Equipment Ball. The Sports Equipment Ball.
What ho! The Yard Balls and their son Bill.
Here's a novel occurrence. There's the late Sir Arthur Conan Doyle holding an invitation that just says Arthur C. Doyle with his daughter Lynn.
Oh. Will you welcome Mr. and Mrs. Rackett and their son Dennis Rackett?
The Dimmock family and their weedy son Bill Dimmock.
Oh, there's Jock Strap with his inventor Alfred Hitchcock. That master of suspense.
I don't know whether to dash in and finish the program now.
It would be merciful.
I'll give you another chance.
That unpopular battery hen farmer, known to us all as Badminton, and his much-travelled stud, known to us all as Shuttlecock.
There's Mr. and Mrs. Slay and their ne'er-do-well son, Downhill Bob Slay. He's on the skids.
From Armenia, Mr. and Mrs. On your side, and their argumentative netball-playing daughter, Dolores, on your side. The Argentinian couple, Mr. and Mrs. Tintatuch, and their rugby-playing Maori friend, Kiki Tintatuch.
Oh, there's Di Vingboard.
Diving. Yeah, good one. Yeah.
It's Dracula. He makes a good bat.
Mr. and Mrs. E. Bath and their friend from Texas, Earl E. Bath.
Well, it's always nice to end with a dead heat.
I got one more.
Go ahead.
The Russian snooker players, in a pocket and in off the red.
And with Mike Harding clipping the others to the post, we come to the end of tonight's programme and also the end of the series. So we'll see you whenever. Until then, from the teams and myself, good night.
Barry Cryer, Graham Garden, Willie Rushton and Mike Harding were being given silly things to do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sells setting some of them to music. The programme was produced by Paul Mayhew Archer.
We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Matthew Scott, and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. This week we have on our teams a complete novice, someone who knows nothing about the games we play. Tim Brooke-Taylor. And he's joined by Willie Rushton. And their opponents are Barry Cryer and Stephen Fry. And also please welcome our lovely scorer, Samantha. This week she's wearing a delightful off-the-shoulder dress. It starts somewhere around about her waist. Right, we're going to start with a game called Initials. I'm going to read each contestant some initials, and I want to know what they think they stand for. Marks will be deducted for correct answers. Tim Brooke-Taylor, we're going to start with you. Your initials are S-A-R-B-E. Saab. S-A-R-B-E.
C. Annika rises bottom easily. Probably right.
You'd be absolutely surprised how near you are.
Uh-huh.
It stands for Search and Rescue Beacon Equipment.
Which helps you see Annika rises bottom easily.
Indeed, indeed. Hard one for you, Barry Cryer. DHSS.
Yes. Deaf hate Seacombe singing.
The actual answer's funnier. It's the Department of Health and Social Security. Willie Rushton, hello. Here are your initials. JBCPS.
JBCPS. Jeremy Beadle couldn't pull a sheep.
He will now, you know.
Just to annoy me?
Game for a sheep.
Yes, Willie, or alternatively, Journeyman Bakers and Confectioners Pension Society.
Yes. Thank you.
Stephen, here are yours. IRPA. IRPA.
IRPA. Oh, yes, I remember seeing this. This was at a party. On a card round a girl's neck. Oh, is she one of those Debbie types? I'm reserved for Prince Andrew.
You could have said the Indian Railway Porters Association, but I'm very glad you didn't.
It might have been that, in
just
fact.
a cover.
Yeah. Tim, this one sounds like one of the late arrivals at the Athletes' Ball. It's IMPICS, IMPICS.
Is Marjorie Proops in command of her senses?
I'm afraid what it actually stands for is Integrated Manufacturing Program Information and Control System.
Oh, of course.
Oh. Barry, here's another one for you. LFICS.
LFICS.
All the fix.
Lesbian ferrets. Implement council subsidy. It needed saying. Needed saying.
What you really thought of saying first but decided against was Landing Force Integrated Communication System, wasn't it?
Indeed. Yes. Incorporating lesbian ferret.
Willie Rushton, HBC.
What?
HBC.
HBC. Harry's Bloody Comet.
Better than the Hudson Bay Company any day. Now, Stephen, one for you. BDCC.
BDCC's British. Oh, yes. This, every Christmas. This is the British Dustman's Christmas cough, which is what you get. They knock on the door just at Christmas time. You never see them any other. They go, Christmas coming. That's what it is. British Dustman's Christmas cough.
Which he gets from inhaling British domestic coal from the British Domestic Coal Council. And we hurry along to the point where I give teams advance warning. There was a score for that last round. I give the teams advance warning now, the late arrivals that they'll be doing later on in the programme. And this week they'll be announcing the late arrivals at the Caterer's Ball. The Caterer's Ball. Good. Right. Now, we're going to play the well-known game Name That Tune. That's where I name a tune and then the teams try to identify it. But I decided that was too tricky, so instead we're going to play Name That Motorway. Right, teams, who's going to start the bidding?
I'll name it in half an hour.
I'll name it in 8 seconds.
I'll name it in 6.
Okay, 6, yeah.
Very much doubt if I'll name it at all.
We'll name it in 1.
Right.
Name that motorway.
Yep.
Name that motorway. Here it is, then.
Easy. Oh, dear. Easy.
I think the seagull gave it away. I think it's the M6.
Not the M6, no.
Oh, could I hear it again, then?
You'll have to make a U-turn.
Here it is, Tim.
Oh, why did I say M6? I can't remember. I'm embarrassed. It's the M40. Going east.
No, I'm afraid you're wrong there. What a shame.
Well, it's Toddy.
No. The traffic was going on the right. We think it's the Autoroute du Nord.
Absolutely right.
Oh.
Yeah. Right, somebody gets a mark for that, and we're going to do another round now. This one is Name That Novelist. And here's your clue. He writes with his wrist. He writes with his wrist. Now, who's going to open the bidding?
I'll name that novelist in German.
I'll name it in 1.
Oh. Name that novelist.
Right. Yes, name 1.
Name
this out on the limb.
Name him.
This is it then. Now you're going to hear a short extract of that novelist's work. Listen. Right, Willie.
Balzac.
It's a very good try, but I'm afraid not.
There were rings going. You could hear.
You'd hear the rings.
That could have been Ian Forster, or
John le Carré. Not a lot of people know that.
No, that's true. Did Shakespeare type?
Not very well.
No. More of a one finger.
More of a one finger, yes. One finger. Omar. The moving finger.
Oh, Omar Khayyam. Is it Omar Khayyam?
Omar Khayyam.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Well, Stephen and Barry proving unbeatable at that particular game. Tim and Willie, let's see if you can draw level now with this one. Tim's favourite game, the ad-lib poem. I'm going to give someone the first line of a poem, and they continue until I buzz them, and the next person continues, and so on until we reach an artistic conclusion. And here's an opening line for you, and I'm going to ask you, Willie Rushton, to complete this poem. Sitting here next to Samantha, I'm utterly thrilled to bits.
Sitting here next to Samantha, I'm utterly what?
Thrilled to bits.
Thrilled to bits. What rhymes with bits? It's a sensation almost as thrilling as having tea at the Ritz.
What a sad life you do lead.
For nowadays, I'm glad to say, they've started a thé dansant.
An old-fashioned idea, you would have thought. waiters flitting to and fro in the gilded old palm court. But I go there...
He's stuck the dansant.
Was there a rhyme with dansant?
Yes, dansant.
I'm so sorry.
No, I'm...
Dansant. Can listeners go make a cup of coffee while this happens? Is that allowed?
Most of them have, I think.
Oh, that's right. Thé dansant. An old-fashioned idea, you might have thought, from the days of Navarro, romancing. Does that rhyme?
Yes, of course.
Ish.
Yeah.
But I go there weekly with my old mum. She remembers the silent days well.
I remember them also. Those days when I was a bit of a swell. We would dance to and fro. The foxtrot was our favourite. I forgot to mention my sweetheart's name. She was known as... Oh, we used to always savour it. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's how we went.
Then we'd sit down on the chairs that were bent. We'd see famous people like Gloria Swanson and think at last we found a rhyme for Thé dansant.
This is the game called Excuses. It's based on the game so popular with married couples, Where the Hell Have You Been? It's Gone Midnight. Someone I'm about to nominate will ask a searching question. The next person will make an excuse. The next will foil that excuse, and so on until I press the buzzer or murder is committed. We're going to start with you, Barry Cryer.
Why were you doing 100 miles an hour?
There was no paper in the first lavatory.
Yes, but you are not supposed to do more than 30.
Just one would be sufficient.
You're liable to cause a pile-up on the A27.
Oh, you will if I go on talking to you all night.
But why 100 miles per hour?
I'm breaking these shoes in for a friend.
But this is a built-up area.
These are built-up shoes.
They're high heels. They are ladies' shoes.
Oh. I was on my way to a drag ball.
In the middle of the road?
It's an SDP drag ball.
Would you mind blowing into this, sir?
I don't think I can stand any more excitement, officer.
No, I really must insist.
Officer, I wish to report an accident. May I borrow a couple of pages from your notebook?
Oh. I think we'll play another round of that and start with you, Tim.
Why are you using my toothbrush?
Because I'm brushing your teeth.
Did I say you could have them?
No, you said...
Why did you take them?
I'm crimping the edges of a pie.
Why didn't you use your own teeth?
Well, I lent them to Shirley Williams for a major speech.
What, if I asked, did she say?
Okay, we come on to that popular game, Mornington Crescent. I'm sorry to have to say that Mornington Crescent is still banned by the government. Nevertheless, opposition to the ban is growing, and yesterday a petition was handed in to number 10, signed by 12,000 people. Unfortunately, it was handed in to number 10 Mornington Crescent, so we're not sure if it'll have much impact. Anyway, as a concession, we're allowed to play sub judice Mornington Crescent. This means the teams aren't allowed to say the place names, but must pass them around on bits of paper. So, teams, if you'll start thinking now, how about starting with you, Willie?
Right.
Oh, yes, very good. Excellent.
Can you see that?
Yes.
Or shall I have written it bigger?
Oh, no, I can see that.
Yes.
Damn. Blast. Oh, hang on. Yes, I can do this.
Oh, great.
Yes, 3 L's in Dolly's Hill.
You'll have us off the air.
Sub judice, which means the Israeli underground.
Tim? Oh, no, sorry, it's Willie, isn't it? Or is it
No,
you,
it's Tim.
It's Tim.
It feels like me.
Well, stop it. Shaky handwriting.
Tim's making his move now.
Brilliant.
Exciting, isn't it? Barry's written there in large cap. I mustn't say what it is, but that's an interesting move, as you probably recognise, audience.
Not as interesting as this. Nobody will guess what this is.
It's not, is it?
Oh.
Is it? Oh.
Yeah, well done, well done.
The old master.
I'm not allowed to say what Willie wrote on the piece of paper, but he did win that round. And that puts him well in the lead. Samantha's actually busy on the score.
Are you?
Yes.
As we say in the trade.
If somebody will now wake up Matthew Scott at the piano, we've got a game here which involves him. It's a musical round. Well, I suppose it involves him. In which the team members attempt to sing a song for a minute without hesitation, repetition, or deviation. Our song is I Know an Old Woman Who Swallowed a Fly. And we'll start with you, Willie.
I know an old lady who swallowed a fly. I don't know why this female person swallowed this insect.
A challenge from Stephen.
Yeah. Repetition of swallow.
I haven't spotted that.
2 swallows.
Ah,
Don't make a sum out.
Okay, if you'll take up the song, Stephen.
I guess she will die. I'm acquainted with an ancient woman who ingested an arachnid that squirmed and wriggled and irritated inside her. She disengorged this insect to attract the other one. I suppose she won't live. How well I am familiar with this cronish dame who assimilated a bird. How absurd to osmotically get a feathered friend. She got this feathery thing inside her to trap the thing with 8 legs that squiggled and wibbled and interrupt me.
Masses of points go to Stephen there for singing the whole thing for practically a minute.
I don't think you heard my buzzer. Repetition of the.
No, I didn't hear it. We're going to do another song, and this one's There's Something About a Soldier. And Stephen, as you did so well in the last one, you can start this one.
There's something about a soldier, a certain je ne sais quoi concerning a military man. A little, I don't know what it is, about a member of the army that is fine, splendid, noble. He may be a great big general, mayhap a sergeant major, could be a simple private of the line, a straight bit, thing that goes on without meeting something else. But there is an ich weiß nicht over his bearing. How shall I put it? In what he's wearing. As little soupçon about his button all shine, gleam, shine, glisten, thank you. Oh.
A challenge from Willie Rushton.
I just thought there was a slight hesitation there. I was prepared to let it go by, but I just thought it ought to be pointed out quietly.
I didn't hear it. There's a challenge from Tim.
It's deviation, talking about this soldier friend of his.
The song is written by Noel Gay.
I'll pass one of those. I'll accept one of those interruptions. I'm not sure which. And I'll suggest, Willie, that you have only 3 seconds to complete the song.
Ah. Oh, a military chest seems to suit the ladies best. I'm difficult to say what on earth it is, but it concerns this person who probably served his time in Catterick. That is marvellous, great, superb.
Unfortunately, the song finished before the minute was up, but nevertheless, we'll give that to Barry, and we'll go on now to school reports. I shall be asking our teams for appropriate school reports for famous people. Couldn't be easier.
I was shown an old report of Keith Joseph. It said, doesn't seem to think education important and should show more respect for his teachers.
I was raiding in my capacity as a member of the Secret Service. Oh, damn. I was in the Russian embassy, and I saw Mikhail Gorbachev's school report, in fact, which was that little Mikhail is coming on very well. And on behalf of the school, may we apologize for the accident in the science room, which caused a bottle of indelible brown staining solution to fall on little Mikhail's head. But never mind, he's got a fine head of hair, and no one will ever notice, I'm sure.
I saw a copy of Russell Grant's school report. I don't know what I see ahead for this boy. He makes his classmates laugh, except when he's telling jokes. Dressmaking talent is outstanding and proved very useful in rolling the cricket pitch.
Willie.
I was at school, I have to admit, with Michael Heseltine. What an appalling thought. But I saw his report. It said, could try less.
Margaret Thatcher's apparently was, Margaret is working well and hopes to have me ready by the time she leaves. But I wish she'd stop taking the milk from all the children. Mary Whitehouse.
Yes, go on.
Her writing is neat, tidy and legible, but I would prefer to see it on the paper rather than on the lavatory walls. Her reading is improving, but tends to read rather more into the Peter and Jane stories than the author intended.
Any more?
Frank Bruno's school report.
Tim.
Whatever Frank may say, I agree with it.
Right, well, we'll go on in much the same vein, because I'm going to sit back, as I did in the last round, and enjoy the team's announcements for late arrivals at the caterer's ball.
Will you welcome from France, please, the head of that great catering family, in case of rain, the Marquis in case of rain.
Who I think isn't she? I think he's going out with one of the Land Chicken girls. I think it's Mary Land Chicken he's going out with.
Yes, Freddie Starr over there eating and drinking. Tulips and hamster jam. Cabaret time, also from France. Charles Aznavour, who's going to sing Mince in the old-fashioned way. Accompanied by Rashid Distel. And Edith Pilaf, who's going to sing No Courgettes. Nurse!
And I can see there's a woman standing all alone on the lawn. I think it's Henrietta. She's without her husband, who's throwing up on the lawn there. I think it's Henrietta Bad Oyster.
souffle's just collapsed as well. Somebody's given her the quiche of life. It's all right.
Didn't she come with, she came with her brother Sam, wasn't it Sam and souffle?
Oh, indeed.
I've seen the Ert trolleys, there's Desert trolley, and I've spotted Dick. He's with that awful creep Suzette.
Crept in, had a crepe, and crept out.
Speaking of crypts and weddings, this wedding caterers, and we're lining up to see the bride, Barbie. That is the barbecue.
There's the Pasto family have come from Italy. There's Antipasto there, and there's her nephew. I think he works in the North Sea. I think he's a rigger, Tony.
Oh, there's Freezer Minelli.
Sorry, that noise again. It sounds like my ghetto blaster.
Oh, there's John Le Carrier, that specialist in novel cuisine. He wrote the pie that came in from the cold.
Well, Samantha's bouncing up and down excitedly.
Also more cabaret, Fitzgerald and Davis, Salmonella. Not to mention Sardine Martin, and I don't think I will.
From Sweden, Mr. and Mrs. Newt Portions and their daughter Mai.
Oh, I've spilled a sweet. I've pudding on my top hat, pudding on my white tie, pudding on my thing.
Well, the Masalatas from Greece have come with their daughter Tara Masalata and her friend Donna Kebab and her doll, Mardes.
Time has come for me to bring all this to a close, so it's goodbye from all of us until next time.
Tim Brooke Taylor, Barry Cryer, Stephen Fry and Willie Rushton were being given silly things to do by Humphrey Littleton, with Matthew Scott setting some of them to music. The programme was produced by Paul Mayhew Archer.
We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Humphrey Littleton.
Hello and welcome to what is in fact the last edition of the present series. But what's particularly sad for me is that there'll be another one in a few months. So, unfortunately, not for the last time, would you welcome, please, Tim Brooke Taylor and Willie Rushton on my right. And Barry Cryer and Graham Garden on my left. We're going to start teams with a round called Signature Tunes. In this round, I'll be asking you to suggest signature tunes for public figures, and I'll award points for suitability and tastelessness in reverse order. So, who will we start with? This week, we'll start with Tim Brooke Taylor.
Sir Geoffrey Howe, I thought. You may think it's inappropriate, but there's no business like show business. Sprang to my lips. But actually, with the government cutbacks, it's now become, there's no business.
He also sings, You'll Never Know Just How Much.
Right, we'll go to you, Barry Cryer, because it's your turn.
Elizabeth Taylor springs to mind as a candidate. Love is lovelier the seventh time around.
Why not?
There was an applause.
Or again, why? Willie Rushton.
There's one they sing around the cabinet whenever they shower him with money, which is, he's delightful, he's lovely, he's DeLorean.
Graham.
Yes, I thought possibly for Margaret Thatcher. She could have a theme tune. To everything,
Turn, turn, turn.
Tim, do you have any?
Well, the Labour Party, Tony Benn, I thought could have My Way. And Michael Foot could sing, It's My Party and I'll cry if I want to.
Warren Beatty, or Beatty. I think he's very underrated. Or rated. He could have Night and Day, You Are the One.
Ray Buckton has been heard to sing, If I Work to Rule.
Freddie Laker, I Who Have Nothing But Not For Long.
Tiny Roland is known for humming, Money makes the world go around, the world go around.
Another one for Margaret Thatcher, I may be wrong, but I think I'm wonderful.
Any more from you, Willie?
No. Unless you've got any suggestions, Humphrey?
No, I haven't, other than that we go on quickly to the point where I tell the teams that at the end of the programme they'll be introducing the late arrivals at the Builders' Ball. The Builders' Ball.
They'll be around on Monday.
Let's play a game called Call My Bluff, which is familiar to those of you who've seen will be familiar to those of you who've seen the television program of the same name. The teams are going to give me 4 different definitions of a word, and I have to guess which one is correct. And then they'll tell me, of course, if it's true or a bluff. Right, teams. The word coming up now is diameter. Diameter. And who wants to start?
The person in the third row.
I'm quite happy to start, Humphrey.
Start with you, Willie.
Because I'm a goody-goody.
Sir Graham and I.
No, just a goody.
Biloddy cheek.
Diameter. It is actually pronounced diameter. On the dark continent, as you may know, they had certain cannibalistic tendencies, and as a bon bouche of an evening was to give them the right or the left arm of the evening meal. And so you would have diameter.
Okay, what about you, Graham Gardner?
Well, a diameter is not naturally one who diamets. The derivation of this goes back quite a long way, but not all that far. Dashiell Hammett was a writer of tough detective stories like The Maltese Falcon, and what's not generally known is that he had a Welsh brother, Di Hammett, who wrote similar stories with a sort of Welsh slant, like The Mumbles Falcon. And he wrote many Chandleresque works, such as The Big Leak, The Heidi-High Window, Farewell, My Slavesley. So that's diameter. Now, anyone writing Welsh detective stories is known as a diameter.
Well, the audience certainly thinks that one's correct. So we'll have to go to you now. Have we been to you, Tim? No, we haven't.
Feels like it. Yes, diameter. In fact, it's a phrase that we in the theatrical profession use. When you're a professional, you wouldn't know this if you weren't in the profession. It's the phrase OTT, over the top. It's acting over the top. If, for example, the king is dying, he will go, "Ah, I die, but list," and you know how they roll around the floor. OTT. It's what we call diameter, as opposed to professional.
Barry Cryer.
This is, it's the pronunciation has changed over the years. It's from France, but it's not French. It's diameter. Diameter, brought back by English tourists who'd watched snail racing in France. They were attracted by the sound of French crowds singing, "Escargot, escargot," they're toddling along. They found themselves by this big mown circle of grass, a metre across, which had been done by a massive lawnmower, the coup de grace. And there was snail racing across this circle. The tragic story, of course, well known to everybody, bears repeating of the little French snail training early in the morning, singing to himself, "Chanson d'amour, and the lawnmower went rap-pa-pa-pa-pa. And if a snail goes up your trouser leg, it's 3 weeks before you go, oh, now... But enough of that. It's usually held in the evening. You watch the red snails in the sunset, and it takes a snail a day to go across this circle. A day, a metre. That was the expression
Right.
brought back by English tourists.
That's enough. Right. Well, now, let's see what we have here. We have a cannibal delicacy from Willie Rushton. Not terribly convincing, but Graham Garden's now, the people who emulate were unknown Welsh novelists. I think that was a bit far-fetched. Tim, I must say, did some very good acting in it. Didn't you think he did some good acting in it?
No.
The audience didn't.
No.
But, a sort of overacted deathbed scene. And I must confess, it was Barry's. I rather lost the thread, except that I gathered at the end that it was something that's usually held in the evening. I think... I'm trying to sound as though it matters to me.
It matters to us, huh?
All right, then.
And our listener.
I think nobody could have made such a public fool of themselves except in the service of the truth. So I'm going for your definition, Tim Brooke Taylor.
Correct.
It's not, I'm not meant to say correct. Is it true or a bluff? The word correct can come into it.
Oh. Who'd have thought it?
Well, that's true. So let's see now who had the bluff. Graham Garden, how amazing. I lost that one. Right, we're going on to play, for the last time in this series, that ever-popular game, Mornington Crescent. Now, I have to tell you that every week after we play this game, we have letters from listeners telling us what moves the teams should have made. And in fact, it's quite obvious to us that you at home are way ahead of our teams most of the time, and especially when we're playing Mornington Crescent. So let's try an experiment now in thought transference. Seriously. I want those of you who take part in this game at home now to sit down in front of your radio sets. Now stare at the set fixedly, and as we play this game, when you think that you know the move that will lead inexorably to Mornington Crescent, see if you can concentrate on it to the extent that you will the correct answer from the members of the team. Having done so, and listening to the game, if you find that in fact you were right and the team's answer coincides with yours, write us a letter and we'll collect them all together and forward them to the WPB. Right, now. No special rules in this one, so let's start with you, Willie Rushton.
I'm not getting any messages, but my microphone is bent. Oh!
I wish you could see it, listeners.
My word. I've never been in the Bobbington area. Cromwell Road.
Oh. Well, there's thinking going on at home, and I'm getting Baron's Court.
Very painful, I should think.
But I don't. No. I think that's a naughty sprite on the wavelength. I won't go for Baron's Court. I'll go for Oxford Circus.
Horn Lane? Horn Lane.
If that's a Mrs. Jenkins in Bobbington, tell her to get off the line. I'm hers.
I've got a minicab driver.
Private life is your own.
Can I instead interrupt? Can I interrupt and ask those of you who are cooperating at home to send your messages through a little bit quicker? Barry Crown.
I'm getting vibrations, but I'm at a funny age. I'm getting...
It still doesn't know.
Walgrave Road.
Has anyone here got an Uncle Charlie who died recently? In Egham High Street. That must be the clue.
Egham High Street.
Yes.
I'm getting a Red Indian guide coming through now. It says I should have gone for Baron's Court in the first place. So I'll take Baron's Court now. Baron's Court.
Mornington Crescent.
What do bloody Red Indians know anyway?
Well, despite a certain amount of frivolity, we did play that game seriously, and it was Tim Brooke Taylor who eventually made the right move, I think. We go on to a new game called Tying a Tie. If you want to join in with this one at home, will you please get hold of a tie now? Got it? Right. For this round, I'm going to ask Willie Rushton to give the others instructions on how to tie a tie, and they will simply follow the instructions.
Great.
And Willie, I'll dock you 1 mark for every pupil who does himself a personal injury. So will you start now? Teams, you've got
If
your
you
ties
could
ready?
move your chairs back about 6 inches from the desk.
Is this the listener?
Take,
All right. Oh.
that's you. Take the fat end of the tie in your right hand. Rest your foreheads on the desk. Throw the fat end of the tie over the nape of your neck. Rise slowly. Grasp fat end in left hand. Grab thin end in right hand.
Of the tie?
Of the tie. Place your hands together. Lower down, Tim. Down a bit, left hand down a bit, 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 down a bit. Right. Put fat end now of tie in right hand and thin end in left hand. Good, it worked. Now you just tie the tie.
Right, well, I
Tie
forgot
the
to tell
tie.
you. I forgot to tell you at the beginning, teams. There was a time limit on that, and it's up. So now I'm going to open it up to the, I'm going to get the studio audience here, and those of you listening at home, to judge who so far has tied the best tie.
They're well on the
First
way.
of all, will you give your applause or otherwise for Barry Cryer? Right. Graham, how about Graham Garden? And finally, Tim Brooke Taylor. The only one who's tied a tie immaculately, which fortunately enables us to hurry along to the next game, which is the ad-lib poem. I'm going to give someone the first line of a poem, and they continue until I buzz them. It sounds like that. And the next person then continues and takes the poem until we reach an artistic conclusion, or until the show comes off the air, which is quite short. Here's the opening line. I wandered lonely as a man who lacks in bodily hygiene. And I want you to carry that one on. You look optimistic. Barry Cryer.
I wandered lonely as a man who lacks in bodily hygiene.
Pretty
I
good.
wandered over hill and dale until I tattered my jean. One leg had caught upon a fence, and showing through therein.
Willie, unfortunately.
What rhymes with therein? They began to look like the sort of trousers an untidy man might be wearing. How this fits my mood, I said to myself, as along I slowly stank. It's poetry! My license is up.
Along I slowly stank. Till I came...
Have a care, Graham.
Yes.
As long as he just has a care.
Thanks, partner. Until I came to a lonely wood, 'twas deep and dark and dank. And as I plunged into the wood, a strange sight I espied. It was the ghost of Nicholas Parsons going out for a ride. As he rode past upon that furious, ghostly horse he rode.
Being an unhygienic man, I immediately shed my load. Well, wouldn't you, dear listeners, true? When seeing Nicky there, riding on the horse's back, and the back, it was bare. But he likes to ride his steed across the rolling plains.
I thought I'll join in on this game, so I removed my jeans. It doesn't make sense if you think about it. Taking my jeans off there, I was joining the Nicholas Parsons. A finish beyond compare.
And Barry Cryer awards himself full marks for that, which puts him in the lead. And we go on to play the game just a minute. This is a musical round in which the team members attempt to sing a song for a minute without hesitation, repetition or deviation. And we're going to start with you, as you did so well in that last round, Tim Brooke-Taylor. Try and sing without repetition, hesitation or deviation. Rock around the clock. Tim.
1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 in the afternoon, 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8.
Challenge from Graham Garden.
Repetition of a clock.
It's in the title.
In the title.
It is. It is, yes.
O'clock.
In the
Still repeated it. Rock around the o'clock is the title of this one, isn't it? I see. Right, that's the Irish version.
So, anyway.
3, 5, 9 o'clock, 8.
Okay, Graham, you can take up the song now, and you have only a quarter of an hour in which to finish it.
8 o'clock, rock. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock.
What?
Challenge there from Willie
Numerous repetitions, I thought, of o'clock rock.
It's in the title, he says.
Yes, we've
called
already
Rock Around the O'Clock Rock Clock.
Repetition of the same boring argument.
Yes, I'll accept that. Willie Rushton, take up the song from there.
We're going to boulder in the environs of the grandfather tonight. Has gone. Join me, hon. We'll have some fun when the thing strikes one.
Challenge from Barry Cryer.
No, it was I. Repetition of one.
Oh, it is, isn't it? Earlier on, yes. How interesting.
Word of the song.
Yes.
Or is that allowed too in this game, Hump? The first word of the song.
I wasn't listening. I was wondering why you stole Barry Cryer's challenge.
No, I didn't buzz, Hump. I was throwing my buzz. It's ventriloquism, you know.
It's personal hygiene, in my case.
Dear, who threw that buzz?
Carry on, Barry Cryer.
Well, we're going to veliter around the horloge tonight. We're about to waltz jig reel.
Challenge from Tim Brooke-Taylor.
Hesitation on tonight. I mean, not hesitation, repetition.
Did I say tonight, first? Did I, audience?
You didn't, but the song did. I mean... Yeah. Well, it doesn't have to be the same person repeating, does it?
It doesn't really have to be the same program. Will you... Will you carry on, Tim Brooke-Taylor?
Very difficult. Very difficult to sing with this tie tightened around.
You have 2 seconds to finish.
We're going around.
And with Colin Sell in the lead, we go on to the late arrival. The teams are going to introduce the late arrival to the Builders' Ball. Builders' Ball.
Repetition.
Right, will you carry on then, Willie?
Deviation, Hump. You're wearing a dress.
Right, let's hear the later...
Hesitation. He wasn't quite sure whether to wear it or not.
Let's hear your late arrivals at the Builders' Ball, and no further interruption, please.
Pray welcome the detached family with their son Sammy, a strange youth, 2 up, 2 down.
Standing there like a spare brick at a building.
Mr. and Mrs. Dingsight and their son, Bill Dingsight, and his sleepy bulldozer.
Very welcome, please. Mr. and Mrs. Paper and their son Wallpaper. His brother Lou. And all the way from Ireland, Mr. and Mrs. O'Dors and their daughter Patty O'Dors. Oh, coming here are Mr. and Mrs. Bilt and their son Jerry.
Mr. and Mrs. Nett and their daughter Maisie.
And her Dutch friend Wim P. Estate. And his friend Hertz Van Rentel, who's nothing to do with this ball, I don't know. Let's welcome a guest.
Here comes the family in a chopper with their son. Why Patrick Allen in a chopper? Just smashed a tree.
Cabaret tonight is boxing with Harry Carpenter and Reg Guttering. Sponsored by the Nationwide Building Society with Bob Dwellings and Hugh Scullery.
As you know, this ball is in aid of the Prince of Wales' new house. Oh, he looks frozen over there, so now we've got the blueprints of the building.
Oh, the Nolan sisters, what a block of flats.
I would like to disassociate myself from that remark.
More than balanced up by the entry of Gazebo Derrick. So it's got a bow front, anyway.
Mr. and Mrs. House be ready on time, and their naive daughter, will my house be ready on time?
I'm getting spirit messages from an earlier round. Good heavens, what are these emanations in the ballroom? Clark Gable, Yves Saint Laurent, and George Rafter. And Eve hasn't left us yet, but that's neither here nor there. As the man said when he put his truss on upside down.
Really welcome, please. Mr. and Mrs. King Good and their daughter.
This point, ladies and gentlemen,
and their daughter. Their lovely daughter, May King Good.
And her anti-climax.
Over there, will you welcome, please, Mr. and Mrs. J and their daughter, Iris J. There's Freddie Mixed Concrete.
There's Ben Touse, he's rather sweet. Talking to Ruth Harris and Jim Nepop.
Mr. and Mrs. Stouse and their son, Terry Stouse. Also, will you please welcome, they've come a very long way, Mr. and Mrs. Babel and their enormous daughter, Tara Babel.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've reached the point.
And no builder's conglomeration would be complete without the family Sconacostu and their daughter, Cora Sconacostu.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I have to tell you that the teams are all about to go off on their well-earned rest between series. That's all except for Willie Rushton, who left 10 minutes ago. We look forward to being with you again. Until then, goodbye.
Barry Pryor, Graham Garden, Tim Brooke Taylor and Willie Rushton were being given Silly Things to Do by Humphrey Littleton, with Colin Sells setting some of them to music. The programme was produced by Paul Mayhew Archer.
Next week at this time, that's 6:30 next Monday, Spring Bank Holiday Monday, we go from the ridiculous to the sublime.